So when we went grocery shopping together the other day, you witnessed me impulse buy this hydrangea. So we need to find a place to plant it because that was almost 2 weeks ago. We need to get it in the ground. I don't want it to turn blue, so I got a garden test kit. We're gonna test the soil, see if we need to add any lime to it, and we're gonna unbox this too. And we're gonna answer, there's a few questions we didn't answer on our last video where we said like, do we still like? So we're gonna get to those at the end. But here's the thing, when I bought this at Aldi, it was only $14.99. It didn't have one of those stakes in it that tell you what kind it is and where to plant it. And so from what I can gather online, this type of hydrangea only wants partial sun. So it doesn't want full sun, which is actually kind of tough at our house. So I think I found a spot here at the front corner of our house. I actually planted another hydrangea bush here 2 years ago, but that one actually wants full sun and it's not getting it, so it hasn't done super awesome. So I'm hoping this one will do a little bit better. The other thing is that those of you who know hydrangeas, in the past, if you would get a pink hydrangea and just plant it in the ground, there's a very good likelihood it would turn blue, right? Depending on your soil. And around here, you don't really see pink hydrangeas. So my friend Cindy said, like, yeah, your soil is probably the type that's gonna turn it blue. But the other thing I've learned is that now they're breeding hydrangeas to be this color, and isn't this incredible? I really want it to stay this color. So there's a possibility that I could put it in the ground and it would stay pink, no matter what our soil is, but I don't want to take that chance. And so I actually got some garden lime and we have this test kit. So I want to test it today just to make sure that if we need to add it, I'll add it so we can try and keep it this color. Okay, so the problem I started running into as I was digging this hole, and now I remembered the last time I tried to plant a bush over here, is that there is multiple layers of plastic and rock from the previous landscaping that was here. And it had gotten like dug up and disrupted when we dropped our overhead power lines and trenched it to the house. So this hole was a little bit more different. I actually know how to dig a hole, okay? This hole was harder to dig than I expected because I was running into rocks and plastic. But we eventually got it dug. Many of you have told me, like, when you're planting trees too, you want to dig the hole bigger than like the pot so that there is loose soil around the roots and they can start to grow. So I'm assuming that holds true for a hydrangea bush as well. So I tried to make it bigger than the actual plant. All right, so I got the hole dug and now I want to test the soil before I plant the hydrangea. So like I said, I got this test kit and it's really simple to use. You just put a tiny little amount of soil in the bottom of one side of it, and then you break open a capsule. So we're testing pH, so we wanted to do the green capsule, and dump that in, and then you just fill up the rest of that side with water and then give it a shake, and then you're supposed to let it sit for a minute, and then you can compare the color to see what it is that the pH level is of your soil. All right, and so then I looked up, I Googled, what is the ideal pH if you want to keep your hydrangea pink? And guess what it is? 6.0 to 6.2. Guess what our soil is? It's right in there. Do you see that? It's like right between 6.0 and 6.2. That never happens for me. And so I thought for sure we were going to need to add lime or aluminum or something. And so then I had the thought, like, well, maybe we should just add a little lime just for good measure, really keep them pink, right? And it said, it was like it was writing it to me. Don't add too much lime because it can keep the plant from absorbing, I don't know, iron or something else. So I was like, don't do it, Dawn. So we're just gonna plant this. So I mean, really all we can do now is plant it and then see over time what happens. And if it would to look like it's starting to turn blue, then I could add some lime at that point, right? Or what do you all recommend? Because again, I have no idea what I'm doing here. So please tell me what your thoughts are on this whole situation. I am all ears. I will gladly listen to your input. You might be thinking like, hey, I thought you guys were gonna like move your house or lift it up and put a new basement or different things. So like, why would you pay taking the time to plant a hydrangea bush here? And the truth is, I don't know when we'll actually move our house. Isn't it funny when you're younger and you feel like you have to do everything right now? And now we're kind of just settling in and like, you know, our house actually functions really well. We really like it. We know the boys will eventually outgrow their bedroom, but like really we have at least a few years before we would have to do anything. So we've kind of backburnered that for now. And you know, Tom's really been focusing on those lots that we showed you that we bought in that project. And so I know it feels good for him to have more of just like a singular focus right now. And and to just not have to worry about so many balls in the air with that kind of stuff. So really long story short, I think the hydrangea is beautiful and I want to enjoy it today. So I'm going to plant it now, and if we have to move any of these bushes down the road, we'll just move them. So there you go. All right, so then Corbin came out, and he's such a good helper. All of our kids, our Gage came to help as well, but it's so funny how, like, I don't even have to ask them really very often anymore. They just come out and want to pitch in. And so what was fun as we were working out here, he reminded me of when we did this the first time, which was 2 years ago. And we were like really on a budget then, and so we had ran out of landscaping fabric, so we were literally using the plastic mulch bags to put under the mulch as like the weed barrier. So he saw the plastic bag and he's like, "Oh, do you remember that, Mom?" And we had like only 3 bags of mulch, and we were like trying to like make it go as far as possible. And so I was like, yes, I totally remember that. Kids have such a good memory, don't they? So it definitely feels good to be getting this area kind of shaped back up again and looking nice again. Did you load that all by yourself?
No,
Oh, Corbin did? Wow, good job. Okay, let's open up this box now. So my dad has this saying, work smarter, not harder. And so we have these bushes in front of our house that get out of control multiple times a year. And so it's always kind of a pain to trim them. So all right, it's a little bigger than what I was thinking it was going to be. So let's see if we can get the end opened up here. Oh. Oh my goodness. This is heavy. This is like legit. Okay. Wow. I don't think that, like, this is not for the kids to use. Okay, so I have one of Tom's drill batteries. So we're gonna put this in. This is kind of intimidating. Okay, it does have a safety on here. Well, maybe I shouldn't be showing you guys that. For those at home, it has a safety on it. All right, I'm probably not gonna do this right, but you know, here we go. So I'm intentionally trying not to impulse buy things. So I have had this in my cart for at least a couple months now, ever since it was spring and I saw those bushes starting to grow again. And then I finally was like, okay, I have thought about it enough. I still feel like it's gonna be a good purchase. This thing is awesome. It's heavy. Like, my arms are tired and my hands from holding it. But even doing all of the bushes in the front of our house, it didn't even use up one battery pack. And so that works. It works really well. So I had Adeline standing back and she was like directing me which areas needed some more off the top. Tom was joking, like, are we gonna carve like faces in it? He's like, you could do one like me and one like you. So maybe we'll get to that point. I think we need a different style bushes if we're gonna carve figures into it, but that actually works really well. Then we were saying, like, now we need the leaf blower, the Milwaukee leaf blower, to blow everything out onto the lawn, and then it'd be super easy to rake it up. But that can wait a little while. We're in no rush to get that. Maybe I'll ask for that for like Christmas or something. All right, there's a tractor right behind the house. It's just like there's like an airplane.
Hey, it's your family.
Yeah, I love them very much. Do you want to share what you got for me recently that you think makes me a more mature, wise person than my
Wise
age?
person. Got you a bird feeder. Which is funny because that's something we've never even ever thought cross our mind of something we would ever want or need or do.
Yeah, until recently. I've been sitting in our room. You know, our chairs are right there. And I look out that way outside, and I've been noticing these birds, and then I end up looking them up on my phone to find out what they are. So Tom's been giving me a hard time.
So I got her a little bird feeder.
The funny part was how you hung it from the oak tree. How high up was that?
Really high.
Yeah.
30 feet. I climbed a ladder for you.
Yeah.
And tied it up with baling twine.
Yeah. So it was pretty classy. It looked pretty good, but I thought we would get a shepherd's hook and put it on there.
What is the problem with the shepherd's hook you got, Miss Shorty Pants?
Well, it's a little short. I didn't know how tall one to get. I'm like in the store and I'm
it's like
I don't
4
know.
feet.
Anyways, it's fine.
Yeah, our dogs just keep flicking it with their nose.
Yeah. It was quite the feat for me to cut it down though, because it was like just out of reach, and I like have the scissors and I'm just like, and the scissors were so dull, and I'm just like trying, and then Corbin comes over and he's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, I don't know that you can help me.
I wonder why I hung it so high.
So the dogs wouldn't get it?
Yeah.
Or the kids?
And then Dawn gets the shepherd's hook that's like 3 feet lower than what I hung it from.
Anyways, I think it looks good.
It does look good.
Thank you for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm trying to get this whole area like looking really nice again, and the porch.
Oh, hold on. You're asking me to do something. I can feel it.
I know. Do you think you could move the sheetrock that's been on here for like a year? I'll help you.
What's in it for me?
You can look at the bird feeder with me out the window.
All right, I can do that for you. Yep.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Like, do I get like 3-4 weeks to do it, or when do I need to?
No, right now.
So the thing is, it's white. It matches the white siding.
That's why it's been there that long. It's because you can't really tell like when you drive in the yard. It's just when you come up here, you're like, what is going on here? You do that. I'm going to move this table off and a couple other random things that have found their way on here, and we're going to get this looking real nice.
I think it looks real nice the way it is.
No. I think the birds like my feeder. What do you think? Can you see how empty that is? That's awesome. This has actually been working out really well having it here. It's like the perfect height to see out the window, but our dogs can get to it. So we might have to get a little bit taller stake, but it has been so fun watching the birds out here. But man, we are probably gonna be spending a small fortune in bird feed.
Start recording.
Oh no, Tom's doing his squatting down to be the right height
I'm
for
like
me.
so split right now trying to get down here.
Well, doesn't this look nice?
It does. My legs are going to turn to jello in about
Hey, we have
90 seconds.
We have 3 questions to answer.
All
Okay,
right,
we're
go.
gonna have to go fast.
Go.
Number 1, are we still glad we opened up the porch?
Well, it looks pretty.
We don't ever sit out there. I don't.
No
ever
one,
sit out there.
no one sits out there ever.
I love how it looks.
The dogs don't even sit on it.
When it was closed in, it just collected junk. We didn't
No,
use
it's
it
cute.
then.
I think it made our house cute. I think our house didn't have really any character, any like cuteness
Yeah.
to it. Now it looks like a cute old farmhouse.
So you're okay with it?
Love it.
Love it. Number 2, are we still glad that we moved the shed?
We're still glad we moved the shed because it's bigger and more beautiful than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah, and
I would have never done anything with finishing the outside where it was. I would have finished the inside, and it
Right.
always would have just looked like an old machine shed.
So that's the thing. That was, again, one of the main reasons we chose to move it now or last year, was because Tom wanted to finish it off to be a shop, and I'm like, you're not doing it there.
Oh. So now that being said, you ask me, how close is it to being a shop?
How close is it to being a shop?
Not close.
No, it's
There's
fine.
a lot to do. Turns out it's expensive and time consuming to move a shed, expand a shed, redo a shed, and turn it into a shop.
Yeah.
So
it'll just,
it'll
it's
take
back
some more
burner
time.
for now, which is totally fine. But I love having like the sunrises back there, the clear view.
that is true.
It's
Yep.
been really cool.
And the shed's pretty now, so
Yeah.
it's not just an old machine shed, which there's nothing wrong with an old machine shed.
No, but it is pretty.
It's pretty.
Number 3, update on foster care. We've been able to do respite care, and so we have an 8-year-old little girl that's been coming every other weekend. It's been really good. I feel like it's challenged everyone in all the best ways. Like the kids are like, she ate this, she drank that, and we're like,
Oh no! But the kids are like, she is not doing that.
So it's
Okay, guys, calm down.
It's been some good growth. It's been going really well. So respite care has been a great way to kind of get started and learn the ropes of it all. So we're gonna keep doing that for now, and then I don't know, we'll see what else the future brings. So other than that, Tom's actually been working out at the lots. So he has been hauling fill or clay out there to kind of build
Yeah.
them up a little
Yeah.
bit. And your legs like totally ready.
Oh no, they are. But
Okay.
sorry, I'm like jacked about the lots
Oh,
and
yeah,
all the dirt
it's going
moving
really
and
well.
how it's turning, or what
Yeah.
it's turning into.
And Adeline and I went out there yesterday to water trees. It's been really dry here in Minnesota. We just got rain today finally, but so we were watering trees. And you know what the song I was singing in my head while we
It's gonna be worth it.
No, I
it's
was
gonna be
singing
worth it.
Lifestyles of the not so rich and famous.
An old country western.
Yeah, I was like living the dream. It was like so hot out yesterday, lugging 5-gallon buckets of water around.
Yep.
But it's good. So
And I've been driving semi all week, every day, from sun up to sundown, trying to haul as much material as there as I
Yep.
can.
so
So,
it's gonna be good.
yep,
They're gonna be cool though when we're
it's
done.
gonna be really
So-
nice.
So that's going along pretty good. And yes, for the other question that came up, are we still glad we bought the lots and everything?
Absolutely,
I think so.
yep.
Yep. So that's going well too. So awesome. Well, thank you for hanging out with me today. This was probably kind of a boring video. I'm like taking it easy this summer. I'm just like hanging out, gardening and being in the yard and being outside as much as possible, and it's been awesome and I love it. Are you sinking?
I need you to help me stay. Sorry, the grass is kind of slippery.
All right. Well, we love you. We hope you have an awesome weekend, and we'll see you again soon.
All right, bye-bye. All right, hold on. Okay, there we go.